Hello and welcome to the AZ-900 Microsoft Azure Fundamentals Training Series. In today's session, we are going to tackle the second learning module. In this quick video, we are going to address an interesting subject, which is the first requirement to follow this training and to get started with Azure, which is the Azure accounts. And we will learn about Microsoft Learn Sandbox. Also, we will quickly answer an important question. What's Microsoft Azure? My name is Bilel Marwan. I'm Azure Solutions Architect and Microsoft Certified Trainer. Let's get started. In this chapter, we need to explain or to answer the following question. What is Microsoft Azure? And this is nothing more than a summary of the first learning module that we already covered earlier in this training series, which is the describe cloud concepts. So please, if you didn't see it yet, go and check the first videos in this playlist to learn more about these concepts in detail. So, in few words, Microsoft Azure is the Microsoft cloud computing platform, which is composed of various cloud service types of EAS like virtual machines, platform as a services like a managed database, or software as a service like Dynamics 365 or Teams. These services could be deployed in three cloud models, either in public cloud, like hosting an e-commerce application, or privately, like an internal HR application in your private cloud. And Azure could cover this model by providing a dedicated stack called Azure Local to have Azure in your premises like your own private data center and to get access to almost all features of Azure private. And last, in a hybrid deployment module, which like hosting the web layer in a public cloud and keep your database safely in a private data center. And Azure will provide you access to a wide range of services to get access to a lot of offers. And as well, you will have access to the marketplace to get access to the partners offer. All this comes with an advanced built-in features like dashboards, cost management, advisory centers, security centers. All this comes built in on the portal. You can consume directly without any hassle to allow you to deploy your workload with ease of management using best in class services along with enhanced security for a peace of mind. So, first of all, in order to access to Azure services, you need to have an account. This account might be provided by your organization, or if you do have an Office 365 business account, or even if you do have a Hotmail or an Outlook account, this will provide you access or an eligible account to get access to Azure portal, which is accessible through the link portal.azure.com. This will be providing you access to the Azure portal to get started with exploring resources, to manage your subscription, for example, or to go explore all services that you have access. And these are wide range of services at your disposition that are classified into categories like AI, machine learning, analytics, computing, containers, and so on. And if you are new to Azure and you need to explore the services like following the training of AZ-900, you have access to Azure free account. So you can create a new account. This will be providing you $200 credit available for 30 days. This will be available for all new Azure customers. You will have a free monthly amount for more than 20 popular services for 12 months. And all these services are available on the link below. So here are some of the most popular products that are available, like virtual machines. You will have this available for 12 months. This will provide you 750 hours of computing. This is almost 31 days. And then you have in Windows, Linux, you will have access to Azure SQL database for always. This will give you 100,000 of vCore seconds of serverless tier and 32 gig of storage each. So this is huge for testing purposes. You have 12 months access for Azure Blob Storage, like you will have 5 gig of locally redundant storage and so on. So the full list of services is available on this link. I will put the link in the description below of the video. Do not hesitate to go and discover yourself the services that are made at your disposition. So here are the free period, if it's always or if it's for 12 months and so on. So this is the full list of services. And the good news as well, this free tier is available for students as well. So if we switch to the students, you can create a free account. This will provide you $100 of credit, but they are available for 12 months, not only 30 days. There are no credit card required as well. You need just to have an eligible account from your institution and you are ready to create your free account. Then you will have a free services with the most popular services on Azure to get started and explore services. And the list again, it's available here. So there are like VMs, SQL database storage, and so on. They are basically the same popular services, and the full list of service it's available on this link. I will put it in the description below. So, so as you can see, either you are student or a professional looking to explore Azure services, you can start this journey by going to the uh, Azure, create a free account, getting a free credit for the first 30 days or for the first 12 months if you are a student, and they are, renewable for students. So each year, if you are still filling all the requirements, you might have access to the same credit and the same advantages. And once you are ready and you need to convert your subscription to a paid subscription or production subscription, you can convert it to a pay as you go model or any other eligible subscription accounts. In the second, otherwise, you can create a pay as you go. So once you have consumed all the credit on your free account, and if you put a credit available credit card with the with all the verification behind, you can start use a pay as you go account, and this will allow you to go beyond the free amount of services and minutes or amount of credit on your subscription. Now let's move on to the fourth chapter, a safe space to practice, which is the Microsoft Learn Sandbox. This is a powerful but underrated tool that will provide you with a safe, temporary, and completely free hands-on playground for practicing and learning various Azure scenarios. It's part of Microsoft Learn platform where you can access guided step-by-step training modules for Azure. And the key benefits include a completely free with no Azure subscription or credit card required. You will only require to have an Azure account and you are ready to go. This will have a temporary Azure environment with resources provisioned automatically in a temporary and free subscription. In this platform, you will have step-by-step training exercises explicitly designed for beginners, making it perfect if you are just starting your Azure learning journey or following this AZ-900 course. So let's have a close look to the Microsoft Learn Sandbox and show you how it works. So here, I will put you the link to access the sandbox on the description below. So we have an exercise to explore the learning sandbox. First of all, you need to have an Azure account to authenticate, as I've explained earlier. Then you need to review permission just to make sure that you authorize access to the Learn Sandbox. Let's click on the button. We accept. So once you are authenticated, you will get access to the Azure Cloud Shell on the right-hand side, which is provided for this exercise. And here we are authenticated to Azure Cloud Shell, and we are on a bash command. So if we try like PowerShell command, like get date, you won't be able to find the command because this is on bash. And you need to switch to PowerShell mode if you are more familiar with PowerShell, for example. So you have a button here to switch to PowerShell. Let's try this. And as you can see, this is turning to a PowerShell commandlet if you are familiar with it. Let's wait a couple of seconds, and then we will be able to run PowerShell command. And here we go. So now we are connected to PowerShell commandlet, and you can recognize this by PS here, which starts the line. So we are in partial mode, and if we run again the same command, get date, this will be working fine. And to switch back to the bash, same thing, switch to bash, and this will switch you back to a bash command. And here we can run commands like AZ version, and this will provide us the Azure CLI version, which is the 2.69.0 installed on this sandbox environment. Let's move on to the task 2, use the bash CLI. So another way to switch back to bash, instead of clicking on the button, you can simply click write bash, and you will switching to bash environment without needing to switch to bash environment. So even the look of the window will be more familiar with you if you are a fan of the bluish background. So here, if we type in get date, this will not work anymore. But if we try date, this will be work as this is the bash command. So let's move on to the third uh, CLI interface that we have, which is the Azure CLI interactive mode. So here you will be having more interaction when you are typing commands, like the auto completion for your commands and so on. Let's type in Azure Interactive. This will enable the extension. So in a minute or two, the interactive command is ready. So here, if I type A, as you can see, this is proposing all the commands that starts with A, like accounts, ACR, AD, advisor, and so on. And then if we select account, let's get back, click, we have clear, get access token, list. We go into space. Here we did list the subscription that we are using, the temporary one. For the fourth task, you can use the Azure portal as well. So in order to access the portal in this sandbox exercise, we need to use the link provided to access it. So let's click on Azure portal, and here we continue, and this should be now accessing the portal. So as you can see here, we do have access to the temporary subscription for this training video. So let's check if this is the right subscription ID that we had earlier access on the Azure CLI. So here from the Azure CLI, let's try the account list dash dash all. Oh well, I forget the AZ at the beginning. And here the ID. This starts with 76B and ends with AC3. Let's check this. 76B and ending with AC3. So this is the same subscription that we have accessing from the sandbox environment. The name is concierge subscription, which is the same here. And that's it. Today, we have covered everything you need to get started with Azure accounts. We discussed Azure accounts in general, the Azure free accounts, the special offers for students, the free account, and the options that we have, how to access the Microsoft Learn Sandbox environment to safely practice in a safe environment and free for sure. Thank you for watching this video of the AZ-900 Microsoft Azure Fundamentals training series. Stay tuned for our next session. As always, happy learning. Bye bye.